Mark II unit. No data apparently, according to... Oh no, there we go. YouTube, have you sorted your life out? Thank you. Right, well, back to what I was saying. We retrofitted the Mark II unit into a Mark III with some more humanish looking legs, even though it's got some big weird feet. We put some big old wings on the Gatling turrets, and we also set up some big assault rifles. They look more like combat shotguns, and that was kind of the intention, but you can't really have a combat shotgun in Space Engineers without strapping a whole load of things together, and that would make it huge, so I'm quite happy with the way they work. And if anybody's watched my aerial combat test video, you'll see that they work pretty well. They all fold up nicely. No clanging, no sparks, no bangs. I'm quite happy with that. But the mission today, for now, is I want to upgrade the feet a little bit. Hello, Jameson. Because I am concerned that any large rock I might step onto is going to smash this all to pieces. Because the only grip and the only protection is right at the end of the foot. And I've been toying with this kind of idea to not necessarily grip the floor, but at the very least protect the bottom of the foot. Do that on both feet either side. So we are going to chop all this down. We are going to press the wrong button. Ooh, wait, it floats. Right, gonna get rid of you. Because I can't remember if I've made any more adjustments to this one. I think I have. So, yeah, that was bound to fall off. It does every time. Do. Let's copy one of them. Take our big robot over here. Glue it onto there for me. This thing is just getting longer and longer every time I paste something on. Right, so... Oh yeah, that Giga battery is still floating up there from the testing. So, we got this thing rigged up. And I want to do something kind of like that on the other side, and on both sides, and on both feet. So I need to add a lot more wheels. No, not that colour, that colour. So I need to delete that and do that. There's a suspension on each one. Oh yeah, we have to cut all of that out to get wheeling. Then we can put it back in a minute. So, where were those wheels? One front like that, all the way around. Oh yeah, that's why I need to delete that. Because the wheel freaks out. But that will help, hopefully, kind of protect the foot a bit. I mean, I'm not entirely certain it will. Get smashed a bit. Maybe. Maybe press the wrong button every time, dumbass. Oh, yeah, that's where that is. What about that? Oh, yeah. That's too high up. What am I doing? Do need a bit of space for that rotor. To move. Otherwise, it's just going to be clangtastic. That's better than nothing. You know what, sod it, I'm going to stick with that idea I like the way it looks. That there, delete that, delete that. Ooh, wheel fell on me. Anything like that. We absolutely need to create a little bit of space for that rotor to turn nicely. Maybe do something like that, maybe. It can spin without flipping anything, hopefully. And stick one of them in the other side of the rotor to give it a little bit more space. Maybe. What did we do? That. That might work. Might not, but it looks a bit nicer, at least. Right, okay, let's reattach those wheels. One, two. Oh yeah, those two. That's fine. Well, that maybe. Give it a little bit of space. Do. Like that. Or something like that. Ah, shit. Nope. 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 I'd rather start again. I'd rather reload the game. Ugh. Reload that. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's annoying. Hopefully there's an autosave recently. I've usually got it set up to every 5 minutes, so it shouldn't be too bad. Come on, internet, why are you chugging? Right, I also need to think about... I want to reshape the chest a little bit. Also, I want to try and get maybe some more... Ah, that's not too bad. Right, so what the hell did we do? Oh yeah, I remember what we did. We did one of them. One of them. And them. That's it. Did with them. Oh. What am I doing? Oh no, that's never gonna work. Defeat the entire object of having that fucking gap. Idiot. What the hell was I thinking? Oh. Yeah, I was being stupid. I wasn't thinking about what we were doing. Or why I'd placed those things there. Right, that's like that. Yeah. Oh, fucking idiot. Right, so, where were we? Placing them back. Where they came from. Oh, it's made that right suspension. Oh, yeah. Oh, what then? In that case. Because I am obsessive compulsive about things, I want all the tyres to be the same way around. I'll do. Right, so something like that with a little bit of armor plating on the side to cover a little bit of that and give it a bit of an interesting angle to look at. Oh yeah, I need to paint that. And we were also going to try and squeeze something else in there. Not like that. No, that looks crap. There's no good shapes to cut that with. No on there. And that's about it. Oh, no, no. Wow. Oh, no. Yeah. Something a bit more like that, I think. I'll protect the foot a little bit. We get some variants of these, please, Keen. Some like 1, 2, 3 blocks, 1 block. That'd be nice because they're really cool. I'm just struggling to find places to put them because they're 5 blocks long. And that'd be quite cool. Therefore, it's too big. So, nope. Not happening. Oh yeah, and I can't connect anything across there. Also, put that on the wrong side. It's gonna have across there. Right. 1, 2, 3. What's that like? Ooh, I like that better. Amounts to the same thing. They'll just fall off. That can be black. Hey, I quite like all that. I don't like that gap there though. Can I cover that? I get away with covering that. I'm gonna kick off about it. Bet it'll clang, won't it? Just to upset me. Where was that other one? So we need to redesign this one now. So we need to cut out all of this crap right here. Then we need to, yeah, so we need one of them, one of them. Put all this crap out too, because it's just in the way. That black, paint that black. Put them out so this rotor has got a bit of room to breathe. Yeah. Do something like that. Something like that. Oh, hang on. I need to place the wheel first, otherwise that has been a kick-off. 3, there it is. So, one of them, one of them. And the wheels are pointing in opposite directions. You go, all the tyres are pointing in the same direction now, thank you. So, we can now click on that and that. That rotor has got more room to play with, so it shouldn't be a clanging no more. Hopefully, anyway. I can guarantee it. There it is. Fantastic. Is there anything else with adjusting or adding? Under there, so that help connect to that a bit better. Hopefully it won't clang and explode. Which would be nice. Really, I can't attach to that. Oh, it does now. Yes, really? There you go. Right, so the next thing was that. Naming all of these bloody wheels, because they've not been named as of yet. No, they haven't. Suspension. Capital lock is on. suspension FL01. Yay. Copy all. The FR01. The wrong button. That could be FR02. That could be FR03, and that can be FR04. Yeah. Please behave yourself. That can just be L0. Three. And 4. That way there is 4 suspensions for each section of the foot. And that gets to be RL. For rear left. That gets to be RL02, RL03, and RL04. And then, yeah. Could even potentially extend that down a bit. But for now, I'm gonna leave it like that. That one gets to be R0. That could be R02. R03 and R0. So I should probably move those lights, but I can't be bothered right now. Smashed off realistically, but whatever, we'll see if this works first. 2 RR. Ah, no, I'm being an idiot. So, copy settings, paste. Right 0 1 2 3 and 4. So that's all of them. That's all the suspensions. So those feet look, they do look a tad more protected now. A bit better. Oh yeah, I also need to set up the reverse walk function as well. And I also wanted to just want to add a bit more protection here. Because I also want to try adding some more thrusters. The way that looks. And we could potentially. Shit. No, we couldn't. So it gets scorched by them. Bollocks. Damn. Move them. I also want to redesign the front of this a bit. So I don't want to take that out too much. I'll take with that. Instead do something like that, maybe the old sticky out chest, maybe do something like that, have it curved down a bit. So we can move them. Even. Ooh, actually. Take that out. Take that out. Take that and that out. Yeah, that becomes a problem. Damn. It's quite enough space to get a... what size thruster? I have to do that. And that. Then there we've got that exposed gap there, and that'll really, really piss me off. There we go. And place it with that. Alright, what about if we just continue with that angle? Make it that long, so it's sticking right out and looks completely ridiculous, but why not? Anime robots aren't meant to look sensible. Shoot, don't we? Yeah. What do we get? It might be like that, mightn't it? Oh, it's probably gonna look crap. I know, that might be the right angle actually. To not look shit. Yeah, because we could do something like that. Potentially. Chop that out. Dum 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 dum. Where are they? They are there. So I would want to fill that gap in so you can't see the smegging rotors. Gyros. Want one of them there. Either side. So just that doesn't need to be touched, that can stay as it is. Yeah, so if we want to continue that shape, that angle, that, so we need to fill that in. So, and that would be there, and that would be there, and that could hopefully taper down a little bit. We do it. That kind of shape. And something like that. Yup. Oh, that might work. We do that. Yeah, I kind of like that for the body shape. What else can we do? These panels. We need that to cover that. Where is the triangle one? So that and that. And then that can cover there. If I stick. I'm going there. Oh, because it's got no connection point, that's fine. Dumbass. There you go, that's fine. And then, where is the other one? So that'll be C01. Oh, and there's lots of things I need to replace. Hey Nick. Oh, Shithead's fine. He's gobby as ever. And the build is going pretty well. I'm just trying to make a few adjustments to it to distinguish it a little bit from the one that I've built it from. This one's quite blocky. I want this one to be a bit more pointy. I'm just reshaping and renaming a few things at the minute. That can come out. That can come out. So can that. Leave that like that. Oh, cool. That's sound, man. Do you want me to pop around on Wednesday night to drop the keys back off? Yeah, I don't want to move that. That'll just be a pain in the bum. Oh, it's an override thruster anyway, so it's not outputting more than that. Wait, that's... Oh yeah, that one back there, that's the control thruster. Right, okay, so that's... That's not even facing this direction, is it? It's facing inwards. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, I can block that in all I like. Cool. That can come off there then. Yeah, that's sound then, man, I'll do that. Boom. Yeah, fuck it, in that case, I'll just hover that up. Like that for now. And then we can stick another one in there, and I do actually want to cover that gap. Because I'm gonna pop... Where have they gone? I've gone past them. Another thruster in there. That gets to be C0. Ah, C02, that's the right one. Cool. So then, in theory, we've actually got a whole load of space in here we could use for other things. Actually, we haven't. We've only got a tiny bit of space. We've got like 2 blocks. I'll leave the gap though, because I might find a purpose for it. That can go there. That's not the right one. There. That. And that. And that. And then the... That can go there. They can come out. And I can probably just about get away with that. Without anything setting on fire. Burning away. Cool, I like that. Let's make this hole. Front. That tip black, yeah. Or maybe go a block further back, like the black bit. Ah, I didn't want to paint that one. Yeah, and then we'll have to adjust. Ah, stuck in traffic, man. That fucking sucks. Ugh. Yes, we'll change that. Not in particular. Square. Let's stick with the triangle there, we'll make a more interesting shape. Kind of. Also not really. I prefer that. Or would it just be easier just to paint them black? No, I like the white bit. Yeah, it looks kind of cool, except for that white block right there. That looks stupid. Cool, there you go. Much better. Yeah, I think that looks a bit cooler. And I might change these bits to just be blocks, so it looks a little bit different. Ah, for God's sake, of course I'm just chopping bits off. What have I just chopped off there? Oh, yeah. Was it? Oh, it's just a triangle block. Over that gap, yeah. Where has it gone? There it is. Yeah, then those can stay like. Oh, actually, that one there. Change. Only the other one, so it's got the gap for the thruster to fire through. No, I won't be able to get another thruster there without cutting that out, and that would expose that, and it would look shit. Oh, you know what, actually, I am going to lop these off. Because I can definitely squeeze more thrusters into the bottom of there. And I want that Beckin subgrid thrusters. I want more of them. Never enough. I stuck some there, like that. Do. If I had some like that, I could put... Yeah, there's enough room for that to move. Yeah, yeah, more thrusters. The thing about Space Engineers is it's always a massive balance between weight versus power output versus thruster output. So more thrusters help, but you get to a point where you need more batteries for your thrusters. And batteries are very heavy, and so are thrusters. So for every one that you add more weight, and it can be a bit of a balancing act sometimes. If you build big things, you can usually get away with having lots and lots of thrusters because you've got lots and lots of space to put reactors and batteries and things. But if you build small stuff, it gets very tricky. Because even small thrusters need quite a lot of power. I'll pair of them there, either side. Because 3 is going to be too much, I think, when that turns. Oh, actually, no, that spins freely. I was absolutely going to dust off there though as it spins round, but I don't really care. Because it's only going to fire straight forward and straight back. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to try it. I reckon I can get away with it. So, we want the... We'll do 19 minus 90, don't we? Yeah. 90 minus 90 and 36, because we want it to be able to whip round real quick. Or do we want to have it set up so that it goes over the top rather than underneath? We had it set to 270 and it went over that way. That way it's less likely to burn anything. Yeah, I might do it that way actually. Right, so to make this less confusing, let's chop them off. Put them on upside down. do 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 do. What we can have. Something like that. Eventually. Maybe. There's not much else we can do. It's the same height all the way across there, so it won't make a difference. Oh, yeah, I know why I'm being an idiot. I need to mount the feckin' thrusters upside down for this to make sense. So I can't get it to sit the right way around. Because I'm being stupid. Right, 0 is about there. Let's do this again. Take them off, mount them upside down. That way, when I hit minus 90 and 90 and 36 RPM and ooh, hang on, what were they? They were 5 million. Ah, not going to be able to do the lights the same way though. We'll have to do them differently, but that's fine. Yeah, it's 5 million torque. The rotor doesn't get whizzed round by the speed of the thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That. Okay. Oh, of course, I then need more event controllers and more timers. I could possibly put them in there. Well, I'm not entirely certain. There's a gap there as well. For something else maybe. What's that? Controller arm. Fair enough. We could throw in one there and one there. Because one is going to control the rotor and one is going to control the thrusters. And then we could do something for now to cover it up, but still make it visible-ish. Black. wrong button. Yeah. Right, so need more damn thrust. Timers, that's the word. Need 4 more of them. Where to put them? Oh god, no, I don't need 4 more timers, I need 8 more timers. Do I? Yeah, I do. Realistically. Set up for each individual thing. Oh. That's only 3 blocks wide. I will just put them down here. What have we got going on over here? That is that shape. Ah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's going to be the answer. Take out 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can copy the sexy black colour, and then we can put in one of them. That is about the only place I'm going to get them that's going to be reasonably visible. I'm on a bit of a mission with these mostly vanilla designs to try and make the working parts visible, so you can actually see what everything's doing. Have I done that? Point to that battery. Right, they're all good. So, what are you even going to name these thrusters? I will just call them side thrusters. Rotor L01. As far as it can go. And that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. On the other side, we also need to do that. Would need 1 and 2. And then we can copy all of those settings, paste them onto there, rename it R01 and reverse it. There you go. That can be side thruster L01A. There we go. So switch it off now. B. C. That was not C, that was C. Copy settings, L0, R0. R01B. And R01. B. Right. These need lights with which to trigger them. Fine. Stir. Right. Controller. Line thruster. R01. And L01. Right, so I need some lights. I need triggers. Oh, forgot I wasn't in spectator anymore. So I can't stick one of the big new lights on the end like the others. Could do something like that though. Yeah. Keep it thematically the same because all the other subgrid thrusters have those lights on them. I like to try and use particular kinds of lights for particular kinds of things if I can help it. Yeah, so we can have that like that. And then I want these to be a little bit different from the other ones. I want to armour these with some white. I have still never found a use for that. It's a cool shape, but I just don't know what to do with it. Where's the square one? Oh, I've gone past it. All the way past it. We could stick some mirror mode on there. One of them, maybe? One of them. Ooh, that's not it. Hop. Oh. Wrong bloody piece. There we go. That one. Yeah, I like that. What to do? Not so great. Ah, damn. Actually. We can't. Ooh. Ooh, that's a question. Am I cutting it too close now? Oh no, it's all good. Oh yeah, again, it's flipping over the top so I can make the back stick out a bit more of a one. Yeah, so, with that in mind, we could... Eh. Ooh. That's an interesting idea. Where is the flat bit? There it is. Oh. Now where are those? Or what about the... Does that look like a little flap at the back? Yeah. Might just make them symmetrical. Change it later. Or oh no, because we haven't got a connection point. No, let's make that. I'll just make it symmetrical for now. Well, symmetrical-ish. Yeah, I quite like that. Cool, so let's nick some light colours. Settings, all.name. So we'll have that one can be side thruster, rotor, L01 light. And that can just be the thruster light. That one wants to be switched on. We need to replicate all of that nonsense over here. So what did we do? Right. Well, that one. And it'd help if we that one of them, one of them, one of them. Square piece. Go, and then we need a little square piece, a little rectangle thing. It's one of them. Then where is it? One of them, and one of them. That. And then that is that. Be able to get away with having one on the back because it would smack into all this and there. Right, so the one bit. So timer block. 9 thrusters, L01 on 2. 02. Off 01. Off 02. On R0. Yes, actually, yeah, do. Yeah, so that's R02. 1, 2. That's off. And that is off 02. Right, that is all the parts we need to make the thruster control system. L01, everything is named correctly. ABC, R01, light, rotor light. And that. Oop. Bum 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 bum. Thruster rotor. Right, cool. Everything looks like it is named correctly. Side thrusters controller L01 block on and off. Side thruster light. Side thruster rotor light. There it is. Now, when that turns on and off, the side thruster rotor L01 will reverse and reverse. So now, when we flick that light on and off, that whips round. Cool. Side thruster rotor light. Side thruster light is that one. On. Oh, so turn that on, turn that off, and trigger it. Turn that off, turn that on, and trigger it. Double check that's L01, L01. Cool. This boring bit. Side L01. So this is the off one, so we need to decrease all of these a whole bunch of times. Because if you try and do this by just triggering the block and getting it to trigger itself, it can become quite complicated in getting the timers to stop. They quite often end up fighting with each other. So it's easier in the long run to have two timers that run through the full cycle and then they're done with it, rather than having half as many timers fighting with each other. Trust me, it's a pain in the arse. That's page 10. Right, cool. So, same thing here. That'll start that. Side thrust L0. Decrease, decrease, decrease a whole bunch of times. Hey, drunk possum. Yeah, everything's gone fine for me today. I was doing more work on this Mark III unit, adding some more thrusters, because its flight is a little bit sluggish. That's what we're doing. Off. How are you today, man? Are you good? Few more of these, and then we'll have half of this thruster system set up. And that's the last 3 of them, and then that turns this block off. We need to do the same with that one. Side thrust L0. So for this one we need to increase all of these thrusters overrides. Oh, I really, really wish you could increase in a variety of different amounts rather than just the one increased thrust override. Right, so that's number 10. So we want 2 on, 2 trigger, 1 off. And then we do number 2, side thrust, L0. Right, and this is the last one for this side, and then this side thruster should work. And then we need to figure out how much space we need in our thrusters on and off timers for our flight control system, because we were running very low last time. I've however deleted some thrusters, so I should have the space for them now instead. But then I want to add more. We'll find out. Right, that's all of them. That's number 2. That is number 2 off at the very end of the cycle. So, in theory, we now have a light that moves the thruster setup, and we have a light that fires the thrusters, but I haven't set that up properly. Oh, that's why. Because, as always, they are switched off. On, off. On, off. Cool. So now we can tie that into our flight controls to move that when we want it to and turn them on when we want them to. Ruby, that is the left side. Side. Rust. R0. Rotor controller. Block switched on and off. Side thrust. Rotor. Light. R01. Side thrust. Rotor. R01. Reverse and reverse. Right, cool, so that should do the trick now. On is pointing backwards, off is pointing forwards. Groovy. And then side thruster is the wrong button. Block on and off. Side thrust. Light R01. Side thrust R0. On, off. On, off. Trigger. Off. On. Alternate trigger. Right. So now I just need to do that same boring crap for this. Side thrust R0. We are doing off one, so we need to decrease all of these 20 times each. As always, we can only decrease or increase thrust override by intervals of 5%. It is not a great deal. The ability to have other intervals would be nice. 1s, 5s, 10s, things like that. If you had 1, 5 and 10, you can basically do any precise number you wanted. It'd be real easy. So that's off, 2 on and off, 2 trigger and off, 1 off. There, right, so side thrust R0. Decrease, 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 decrease. Do this another 10 times each, and that is half of this control system setup. I wish there were hotkeys for these options. It'd be a lot better if there was. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right, so that's number 10. That is side thruster R01 off number 2. Yeah. Side R0 off number 2 off. Side thrust R0. Increase all of these. It is long-winded and boring, but it's the best way of doing it that I can figure anyway. One, 2, 3, and 4. From 1, increase that number 10. So R01 number 2 on and trigger R01 number 1 off. Last one, side thrust R0. Increase 10 times each. And that's this bit done. So what else was on my list? I've done the feet. We're doing these side thrusters. I need to tie them into the control system. And I need to turn them into the flight mode on and off system. Ow. Oh, there we go. So, last one. 1, 2, 3. R01 on. That's off. Those side thrusters are on. That thruster light works. And that thruster light works. Groovy. So that is those controls. Right, so I'm just going to have a quick break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Right, back again. So, where were we? You were building ridiculous mech things. Oh yeah, that's something I also want to do. I want to redesign the legs a little bit. And make these a bit more pointy. like in the picture. Oh yeah, that's still down there. Why? There we go. Right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Like that. Bubbles up the rotor a little bit. Yeah, right, let's tie all that into the flight controls. So, first things first, thrusters. On and off. There's going to be things missing from here now. Where are they? There they are. Rev. C0. Leave that in mind. So I deleted 3 at the front. And then I deleted all of those up thrusters. Right, let's just squeeze them there. So let's just move them quickly. L01, R01. Oh yeah, actually no, leave it like that because it'll help distinguish them. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where is it? There it is. Rev C0. Off, off, off. I just keep forgetting I can do that. Side L0. Off, off, and off. R0. Off, and off, and off. So that should be all of the thrusters in our... Oh, hang on. Warp mode's still on. Turn that off. Flight mode. Right, so we need to think about what we want turning on and where. One. Forward mode. Right, forward. To rear left. Side. Light. And we go forward. 1. all of them to turn on. On we go. Ugh, press the wrong button. When we go in reverse. Hide lights. We want the thrusters to kick in and we want the rotors to turn around. And when we stop, we want the thrusters to stop, but we want them to sit back in their forward position. So, theoretically, there you go, forward, reverse. I think they need to spin faster though. Side, rotors. How much faster can we make you? We'll thrust a little bit. Side rotor. What if we just throw them all the way? How are those rotors handling that? It's fine. Cool. Okay. Whoa. Let me just set the others. Up, white. Will be off, off, on and on. A gap in there. Is that fingers? Or whatever. Side light. Thrusters will be off and off. I might get that to spin round just for the hell of it. We got left and right. Don't want it to move at all for left and right. It's in there at all, have I? Arms, hands, legs, no feet. Was it the... Yeah, it was the footlights. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Down, stop action. So, footlights. So when it's moving down, we will. And then all off. So left, light. Side, light. Thrusters will be off. And they'll stay. Right. Oh, you're right, Bipolar 5150 Gaming. Hey man, what's up? I'm currently building vanilla flight control systems for robots. So, footlights, that's been done and sorted out. Yeah. Side lights, so I don't want the thrusters to turn on the sides, and I don't want them to move either. Section B. Forward, backward, left, right, up, down. Yeah, no worries, man. I will just call you Bipolar. Right, so I would also do flight turn controls. That does that. Well, I've got plenty of pages here. I could tie in the side lights. Spell lights properly. No, I would want both of those. Oh, hang on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I would want both of those thrusters to fire. I would want. I'm trying to turn left. I want the left thruster to point forwards and the right thruster to point backwards. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And then that would need off controls as well to reset everything. I would need to turn the left light off again and the right light off again. And that would need to turn on, that would need to turn off. Yeah, so in theory, when I push forwards and left together, oh yeah, that's why, because Damn. Have I got a way around that? No, I haven't. Yeah, because it's trying to turn, you can see it trying, but it's not going to work. That's only going to work, but yeah, that won't work because there's other timers and other things fighting it, and I can't be bothered trying to figure out how to make that work. So let's take that out there, scrap that idea. What I could just do is try flight left. We could turn both the thrusters on and we could have the left one point backwards. Yeah. And turn left. Does that, and it'll also kind of push left and right. Yeah. And flight right. There it is. Do the same thing. We'll turn both thrusters on and we will do the right one. Cool. Right. That is those flight controls. Right. How much fuel have we got? 60%. That'll do for now. Right, so that turns everything off again. Cool. Let's do a test flight. Thank you for not freaking out like you did the other day. Flight mode. Off we go. Still need more side thrust. Those little thrusters are helping to slow it down. And it accelerates pretty damn quickly now, so that's good. Yeah, they are helping. It's still a little bit... yeah. Oh, that was close. Yeah, still needs more vertical thrust, but it's flying pretty well. Needs more up. Well, I did delete 6 up thrusters, so that's not surprising. Where can we squeeze more up? Ooh, I've got an idea of where we can squeeze more up. What's going on here? We can make this ridge on the front match up. That out. Yeah, we could put a few more thrusters in here. Dun 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 dun. What do we want to do then? So, there's one there. Where are they? There they are. Got one there. And got another one there. And we can do the same on the back end. Right, let's pop one of them in there. And we'll pop. Where is it? It's one of them there, and damn, we can't put another one. Oh, is this not as far back or something? Why is there a battery in my way on this side? Oh, because I've added an extra battery to the back, that's why. Damn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I need more power. Ooh. Oh, I just need more thrusters and more timer blocks. I might end up having to do it though. I need more up thrust somehow. Fill that in like that though. That'll do. So we only actually managed to squeeze in 2 more. Right. Can't put anything under there because there's batteries and timers in the way. Now, could I? We're going to take the piss a little bit more. With a few more subgrid thrusters. Dum, 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 dum. Where's that half block? It is. Yeah, do something like that on the back. Where hopefully it's not going to get cooked by those thrusters. And then we could stick yet more rotors to add more weird physics bugs onto the back. Oh, they're totally going to get cooked, aren't they? Because yeah, I want to paste something like that. Of course you were going to flip over. Whatever. Thank you. That off. Take one of them. Because theoretically we could have one of them there. And potentially one of them there. Oh, you bastard, the grids aren't going to let me paste. Yeah, because of the armor plating. What if I just do that? And then just do that. Will you play nice with me? Yes, sweet. Ah, that's gonna clash, isn't it? That'll so clash. Because I want them to point in and out. Yeah, that'll absolutely clash. Right there. Are those thrusters gonna smack each other? Almost certainly. The closest point are that far away from each other. So, if I instead armored it like that, and that on the sides. Yes. Oh yeah, call that off. To replace that. Right, so that's that side. Then here would need to be the opposite. So it'd be that one, which would be that one, which would be that one. The opposite of that would be that one. want that to go as far as minus 90 and 0. Minus 36. Doesn't look like anything's clanging to me. Oh, you're right, Dr. Headbonk. Greetings, man. So we'll call these rear thruster, rear thruster, rotor R01, and that would want to be 5 million torque. How goes it? It's going pretty well, man. I'm just experimenting with more subgrid control nonsense and building a vanilla flight control system for all of these subgrid thrusters. But I'm doing it without a script, so it's taking a while. And it involves lots of thinking. What have I done? I just launched myself out of that and got twatted by one of the arms, I think. But yeah, I'm just setting up some more subgrid thrusters on the back, because I need a little bit more sideways thrust. And I also need a little bit more vertical lift. It's a decent sized one. It's not the biggest one I've done. And it's not the smallest one I've done. The smallest mech I've done is right here, getting confused by a lamppost. He's the smallest mech I've ever made so far. The biggest one I've done is well, I've not done it. It's half finished and I think I'm having issues because of its size, but the Warmaster Titan that I've been playing with, that thing's like 220 meters tall or something ridiculous. And I think it weighs in the millions of tons. It's big. These ones are actually like fairly medium size for my biped mechs. Because I like to have a nice comfortable control seat with lots of screens and lots of functional blocks so I can see what I'm doing. And that requires at least a 3x3 block space for the control seat and then an extra layer around the outside of all the blocks with flashing lights, because I'm distracted by pretty lights. So what was I doing? I was doing this nonsense, wasn't I? So that is going to do that. That one is going to be 0 and... yeah, that one is quite epic, but it's not finished yet. And I need to go back to it eventually. But I've been having a few issues with it because of its size and because of the amount of subgrids on it. I might have to like severely lower the settings on my game to carry on building that, because its PCU count is so high that it's making the game lag a little bit. And it seems to be causing a few issues with the in-game AI blocks triggering. To be honest, I'm considering trying to make a block for block scaled down version of the War Master in like small grid blocks to see if I can make a small grid one that works better first before I try completely breaking the game, finishing that big one. So this was going to be rear thruster rotor L01, and this is going to be 0 and 90 and 36 RPM, so it whips round nice and quick, and then it's going to be 5 million. Yeah, I've done other giant mechs as well. Like a couple of years ago, I really need to go back to them. I started making a bunch of mecha kaiju in as close to full scale as I could. I've got a Mecha Godzilla and a Mecha King Ghidorah design, but those old designs heavily relied on mods. Yeah, so, this is why I always end up building in small grid, because you can get way more detail into something. But the small grid articulation blocks like pistons and hinges and rotors and things aren't quite as strong as their large grid counterparts. So when you start making a small grid thing too big, those bits start to struggle. Like, small grid rotors drive me up the smegging wall, because without any mods, their maximum torque capacity is 1 million, and that is not very much at all compared to hinges, or compared to large grid rotors, which can go up to something absolutely ridiculous. But small grid rotors are woefully underpowered. And that is one of the first things I would change if I could. So that can be rear thruster. Turn light. Copy settings, copy all, copy settings, paste. That can be the R01 light. That can be rear thruster. Yeah, annoyingly, it really winds me up the way rotors are really underpowered. I pretty much always end up slapping a rotor strength mod on all of my games. And the only one I've ever found that doesn't make things explode, fixes the rotor issue for everything but small grid advanced rotors. They're still stuck at 1 million torque. The rotor mod I've got, the rotor strength mod I've got, can let you go all the way up to like 9 billion or something absolutely insane. It's ridiculous how high it'll let you go. But it doesn't work on small advanced rotors for some reason. Big grid hinges, yeah, they're not, like, for scale, they're not quite as strong as the small grid ones, like, scale-wise. But they are massively stronger, and you can set hinges up in tandem a lot easier than you can rotors. So if you have torque issues, just stick 2 hinges next to each other. Hinges are really strong compared to rotors. The only issues hinges have is they don't like being sideways. Like when I was building this mech, initially these rotors were hinges, and once it got beyond a certain weight, those hinges just started screaming in pain every time they moved because of all the weird physics going into them. There's pros and cons to hinges and rotors. Rotors don't mind being on weird angles as much as hinges do. but hinges are way stronger than rotors. So it's an annoying toss-up between what you want. Sometimes you have to work around it. Or you can just download some mods. Right, so they're set up. So that's going to be rear thruster L01A B C. That can be R01A and B C. Cool, so hopefully when I fire those thrusters, doesn't look, it looks like they're clear. It looks like they're not going to get cooked by the vertical thrusters. Cool. And I could also tuck them in a little bit and make them 0. Tuck them back even further. Hopefully that doesn't completely throw the weight off. Oh, look at all these wheels. Rolling around, because wheels actually have a spherical collision grid. So much trash lying around. You know what? It'd be funny if we posted a whole bunch of them in. Just then bounce into each other and get booted around by my other mechs. Right, so... For this, I now need even more timers and even more event controllers and even more crap that I probably haven't got any room for. What we got in there? You just built a moving dry dock with a wheel, with wheels. Cool. That sounds sweet. I eventually want to try and make some kind of large grid dropship to house these things. Because there's one more of these I want to make. And then make a dropship for them. Start with blast doors for sliders. That sucked. Wheels are better. Well, there you go. So what, is it just like a floor of wheels that pulls stuff along like a conveyor belt? Where could we squeeze in? Ooh, could we do it like that? Could we get away with putting, where are they? Where are they? There they are. Could we do one there? One there. Yes, we could, but then there'd be a horrible gap in the middle that would look shit. So, let's stick a block in there like that. Stick that in there like that. And then we can cover that over, but keep it also slightly visible with that. And then the flashing bits just poke out a little bit. Cool. Yeah, cool. So that'll be the more like a cradle with wheels. Oh, that's cool, man. Nearly finished as well. Sweet. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. I like looking at weird, elaborate contraptions like that. Anything with moving parts. Oh, you off, man. See you in a bit, dude. Cheers for dropping by, man. Thanks for having a chat with us. Have fun with your dry dock. Controller. So, what are we going to do? Rear, thruster, rotor, L0. That can be thruster controller. Top settings, paste, rear thruster controller. R0. Copy settings, copy all, copy settings, paste. And that can just be the one for the thrusters. Sweet. That kind of looks cool. Where could I squeeze? Eight more goddamn times. No, because I would have to. Yeah, that shit. You know what? I might just put the moving parts of these on the inside. Type blocks on the inside. Because I'm starting to cut quite a few holes in the outside of this now. Yeah. Ooh, moving too quick. Let's have a look in here. So what we got space-wise. What we got there space-wise is a gap for 1, 2, 3, 4 timer blocks. We are going to stick right there. And we are going to orient them so we can see pretty light through that gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Pretty green light in the middle. Although it'll mostly be a pretty red light. So that will be rear thrusters L01 on 01. That'll be the first part of the sequence. That'll be 2. That will be off 01. And that will be off 0, 2. Then we'll do the same thing for that side. No, that's not what I'm trying to look at. Thank you. That's not one. So, R01. Button. That's number 2 on copy settings, paste. That can be off 1, and that can be off number 2. Right, so we've got lots of faffing about to do with these lights out, and while I'm here, I can fill that gap back in. Cool. Oh yeah, I never got around to naming those thrusters, did I? Oopsie, 078. So that would be 9. $11. 12 and 13, and I think that is me running out of space in that timer for all of these thrusters. Because I've just added another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm going to need another timer for the thrusters on. Bollocks. Probably time to completely rebuild that then. Yay. Right, so these are all named appropriately. Rear thrusters, they're all rear thrusters, they're all rear thrusters. Look at them like a little horde of spiders. They've all confused each other. And now they're all stuck. They're stupid. Right. So. Want to tie them in. Make them fit. Rear thrusters. Rear thruster controller. Lock on off. Rear thruster light 001 on and off. And that turns on. Posted that. Typing. Thrusters on L01 will turn on and off, and trigger and off 01 will turn off and on, and opposite trigger. Rear thruster R0. Block switched on, off. Rear thruster light R01. Rear thruster R01 on, off. Trigger. Off, on. Trigger, selected them too. Lock switched on and off. Rear thruster rotor light. L01. Rear thruster rotor. Reverse and opposite reverse. That should now do absolutely. Oh! Right, I think that's the wrong one. Rotor light L01. There you go, that makes that turn now. groovy. So, lock switched on and off, rear thruster, rotor, light, R01, rear thruster, reverse, reverse. So now that one does the same. They are like that. They are cool. Nothing clashes. Sweet. Oh, am I typing it right? That. For no reason. Right, boring bit once again. Need to decrease thrust on all of these another 20 times. Which is hella boring. But it is more precise than using groups. Because if you mess up something in a group, it's really hard to diagnose the problem without sifting through a control panel. Whereas you mess up something like this, it's because you've missed something, or you've turned the wrong thing on or off, and you can see it all better. So on, trigger, that can turn itself off. And the same thing with that, L0, decrease, 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 decrease. A whole bunch of times. I eventually need to go back to the Mark 1 and add some leg thrusters to that. And also move the leg control systems into the legs to free up some space in the cockpit. Because it started getting very snug in the Mark 1. I built the cockpit slightly too small. Right, that's all of them. So that's 02 off. Now we do the opposite with this one. Turn all the thrust override up on this one. And then we will suddenly discover that we haven't got any power left. Which will be an utter pain in the balls. Will probably happen, but meh. Watch that bridge when we come to it. Right, that's all 10 of them, so 0, 1, 2 on and trigger, and 0, 1 can turn itself off. So that we don't get anything accidentally firing it by mistake. So 0, 2 on. Right, this is the last part of this side of the thruster. Increase, increase, increase. A whole bunch more times. Right, nearly there. Nearly the last page. Right, that's number 10. That's number 2. that turns itself off. So now we should have a light that moves the thruster when we turn it on and off, and a light that fires the thrusters when they turn on and off, but they are currently switched off. There we go. Turning on that light fires those thrusters. Turning on that light moves that thruster. Cool. Right, same boring shit. Just for this one now. 0. So decrease this a whole bunch more times. And then we will do another flight test. We will have to tie these controls into the flight systems as well. Then we can do a flight test. And we've probably got about enough time left in the stream to do that. So we've got about another half hour left. Yeah. Oop, only one. So that's all of them. So R02 off, number 2 can turn on when the trigger, and this block can turn itself off. 3 blocks left to go. That can decrease all of them. That can decrease all of them. What else did I want to do with this mech before I just inevitably end up having to sort out the cockpit displays? It's got its wings now. It's got its big assault rifles. It's probably got about as many subgrid thrusters as I can comfortably squeeze onto it now. That's the end of that one. R02 off can turn itself off. That's the right page. Right, so R01 on. So yeah, I've got thrusters, I've sorted out the feet. Oh, I still need to make the reverse walk cycle. Still haven't done that. You can still only walk forwards. So we're doing on now. So we'll increase all of these. God, I wish there was a faster way. Said it before, a feature I'd love to have in the toolbar menus is to be able to select multiple blocks. And if they're the same kind of block, select like the same action across all of them and it drops like all of them into the toolbar. That'd be amazing. Rather than having to do every single one individually. Right, that's nearly this time of block sorted out. Right, so number 01 on, number 2 start and trigger itself, and then this block can turn itself off, and then the last block for this thruster system, thank God. Right, increase the last set of thrusters. I hope this is enough thrust. I can't be arsed adding any more subgrid thrusters. Because this system, while it works pretty well, is really long-winded to set up. I know I could just use a VTOL script or sub whip subgrid script. But the whole point of this is to do it in vanilla. Vanilla systems are long-winded and complicated. Right, last page of this. That's all I'm done. Yeah, number 10. Number 2, off. Right, so we have got a bunch of thrusters that need switching on. We have got a rotor light that turns that thruster setup, and we have got a light that turns on those thrusters. Sweet. Cool. Right, so the flight controls, basically everything except left and right, things need to be on default. So forward, rear light. So the thruster lights will both be off, and the rotor lights will both be on. Or reverse. Touch that a bunch of times. The thrusters will again be off. And you know what? I'll have them turn off to indicate a little more that we are reversing. Flight stop. They need to be off. Off. And on. On. Light up. The thrusters will actually turn on this time, and the thrusters will stay in the position they are in. Or will they? Would it be better to have those things permanently mounted sideways? Nah, sod it. I'll just keep it the way it is for now. Light down. So when we fly down, we are gonna... You know what? I will turn the thrusters on. And I will turn them, two of them sideways. That way it can give us a bit of push from either side, and hopefully a little bit of stability as we're dropping. Hopefully. That up, down. Right, big ones. The ones that are actually important. Left and right. So, when we fly left, our thrusters are actually pushing to the right. So, we want both of our thrusters to turn on. We want the left light to stay where it is, and we want the right thruster to spin. And when we finally get to flight right, we want both of our thrusters to turn on. So one is pointing down and helping us stay upright, the other is pointing to the side. And that one should stay up. And that should be all flight controls. Now when I push forward, backward, left, right, up, down. Ooh, and there we go. Yeah, we are burning too much power. Yeah. Then again, we are mounted to the floor, so you tend to use more power like that. Oh, you're floating now, are you? Oh, sweet. I'm just gonna float away. Right. How much weight has that added? Yeah, nearly up to 300 tons. Oh yeah, we have not got enough power. Not by a fucking long shot. Ugh. That's disappointing. Maybe take out that thruster. I'm not going to do a massive amount, but help a little bit. Ah, crap. We need more power then, don't we? Yeah, apparently we do. Damn. What can we do about more power? Where could we squeeze another battery? Probably nowhere. Probably in this gap here, but then it'd be exposed at the sides. We'd be able to cover it mostly. Oh no, no. It wouldn't fit because of that slope. Damn. Down. Oh, we got a big old gap in the legs. What would happen if I added another 2 tons of weight to the legs? Because I can fit a battery in there. I could comfortably stack a couple of batteries in there. I'll put one in there. And one in there. What is that like? 96. Oh, for God's sake, really? Let's turn off flight mode. Let's look at a few thrusters that are on. Seven, 8, 9. Yep, they need to be 10, 11, 12 again, don't they? 10. Ugh. We've got 10, 11. There's quite a lot. Has added. Yeah, it's added about 10-15 tons. But then again, you've also got the weight of that too. Yeah, I've added 12 more thrusters, so I'm not surprised. Oh no, I added 14 because I added 2 more down here, didn't I? Eesh. Okay. Okay, can I stack another battery in here then? Can. I will put even more batteries in these legs. Right. There you go. Ooh. I just need to let that charge up a bit. So, thrusters on and off. Deleted one before. Oh, but I never actually got around to adding it in the first place. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Yeah. 7, yeah, so C up C0. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. And then I've not got the space for any of those. Right side up. But yeah. So 10, 11, 12. C0 up. No, not CO, C0. Where are they? Up. 7, 8 and 9. Do 10, 11, 12. So that is all the main body thrusters. And all the side thrusters, and I need 6 more spacers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. Rear thrusters. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that is exactly enough with one left over, I think. Alright, we can just about squeeze them in. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rear thrusters. Where are we? Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right, hopefully that is all the thrusters. There we go, I'm going to turn that on. Oh, I do all of them at once. I am at 100%. Ah, damn it, I'm still maxing out. Lame. Let's see what that is like now, though, with all of those extra batteries. And we've got fucking loads of them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I actually just need another reactor. Somewhere. There you go. Right, cut that off. You weigh 287 tons. To make the rotors a little bit stronger, but you can still walk just about, although he is very, very, very heavy now. Right, turn that off, flight mode on. Yeah, it's just way too much now, isn't it? Maybe cut out those thrusters that I stuck in the arse of it. Should have copied it first, really, but oh well, whatever. Do. Flight mode. Yeah, still. Oh yeah, all that added extra weight though has severely impacted our mobility. A little bit more sluggish now. Though we can still turn pretty well with the gyro turning. Maybe those rear thrusters on the arse are a subgrid too far. Oh, it's saying 283 tons. Oh yeah, I just ditched all those other thrusters, haven't I? Yeah, it's slowly dropping now. Ooh. Maybe these are too much. As much as I like them, maybe they're a bit much. We cut them off. Definitely need those ones. Do we? Maybe we need the arse thrusters more than we need the side thrusters. That's just ditched 5 tons. Yeah, and now we're back to a more reasonable amount of movement. Right. Then I think it's a case of one or the other. I think the side thrusters are going to be more beneficial in the long run. Because I've got plenty of forward and reverse thrust already. Or it's a case of maybe keep the rear ones. Cut down the front one, but yeah, so I definitely need the rear ones. I need the side thrust. How's about we try whatever. I'm going to cut you off anyway. What if we bum 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 bum? Just chop all that out. Chop that off. That up. No. Landing gears start to be all weird and buggy again like they were the other day. Yeah, that's the problem though, so chop that off. Yeah. Meh. And meh. And meh. And meh. Chop them off. Now. Hmm. Yeah, I'm teetering right on the edge of too much power, not enough power. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it's right on the edge. And if I sort out those other thrusters and join them back in, it'll be pushing the limit, I think. Yeah, I can slow down pretty decently now though. Yeah, I might have to abandon the side thrusters. Oh yeah, look, I'm starting to, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, I'm a bit sluggish now. Oh, wrong one. I want to turn off flight mode. Yeah, I might have to do some working out. Because I think these are just too heavy and draining too much power for not enough benefit, because I've already got plenty of forward and backward, really. Oh, my fucking reactor out of power again. Is that why? I'm solely relying on battery power. Ugh. That's what the problem actually is. Goddamn fuel in that reactor. If I put this in and I've suddenly got all the power in the world, I'm going to be annoyed. Uranium ingots. Let's put 1,000 in there. How many can I fit? Flight mode. Oh look, more power than I can ever dream of. Ugh, idiot. So that's what the problem was. I'll be gone. We've run out of uranium. Yes, we have. That was the fucking problem. Idiot. Right, so we don't need to put 20 tons of batteries in the legs. I just ran out of fuel. Right, so... let's chop those batteries back out of here, because they are unnecessarily heavy. You don't need to be there. Hopefully you don't need to be there. Right. Just a reactor issue. Flight mode. Oh no, doing that, we're still maxing out a little bit. batteries have we got in here already though? We've already got 5. Outputting 4 megawatts. Well, that's doing 14 megawatts. What about all those little ones that I built? Where are they? Oh, I called them a Rita because I'm an idiot. Reactor. Reactor. Okay, so if it was mostly just a reactor problem, being a dumbass, let's try this again. Fly mode. Nope. Yeah, we're still maxing out power. Yeah, we're still right on the cusp of it. I might be able to just solve that with a few more small reactors rather than adding some gigantic batteries. Yeah, they are smoking quite a lot though. So, fuel a bit. It's still not too bad at walking, and those suspensions are definitely helping to protect the feet a little bit. A bit top heavy. Actually, the centre of mass is still really low compared to what I thought it would be. But then again, subgrids will be messing with that. Yeah, I think we need to try and squeeze in some more reactors somewhere. two minds about these thrusters on the hips. If I lock them off entirely, this one, now that it's completely full of uranium, just keep the back ones. We ditch another whole bunch of weight that we don't really need to deal with. Yeah, we still accelerate really quickly, and we still decelerate pretty quickly. Well, I'll have to do some testing, because yeah, without them, we are no longer having power issues. Yeah, those thrusters might just be a bit too much. Ooh, there was a bit of power spike then. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that stream there for now, because that's been about 3.5 hours nearly. So, we are pretty much at that crunch point, I think, weight-wise. The whole weight versus thrust versus power crunch point, where I can't really add much more of any of them without significantly affecting the others. I think these thrusters are the tipping point, as cool as they are. So, yeah, I will come back to that. Ooh, that Gigabattery's floated real high up in the air. But yeah, I will come back to this at a later date. And, why am I crouching? So yeah, cheers for watching, and cheers for chatting, and I'll do some more work on this at some point in the near future. So, thank you very much, and I will see you all again soon, so goodbye for now.